Good afternoon to all my beautiful viewers out there. I know you're probably like, Daniel, why are you saying good afternoon? You said you were going to do videos after you came back from work. Yeah, you're right. I didn't do it. I came back from work and I was exhausted. I was like, I can't do it. I should have made a post on YouTube. I should have done it. I should have posted in the community feed to let you guys know. I'm so sorry. To make it up to you, today I'm going to be doing a lot. So if you have your notification bell turned on, get ready for a lot of spam. Today, we're going to be talking about so many sneaker releases, and to start it off, we're going to be talking about one that already released in some skate shops earlier throughout this month, but it's now getting an official retail release, and we're going to be talking about the Nike SB Dunk Low Pro Infrared colorway. Yes guys, so as mentioned before, the shoe has actually already released. Typical of Nike SBs, they love to release them in physical skate shops well before an online or retail release. That's why you'll always see like a bunch of skaters wearing the latest Nike SB Dunks before the big crowd of people that want them for, like, you know, collection purposes or whatever manage to pick them up. It's because they release in skate shops, because they're skate shoes, before they actually release in like a full retail release. It's a pretty cool system actually. I gotta give them a little bit of props for that. Even though that a lot of people are like super anti Nike even being in the skate scene in a way. I've talked about Nike SBs. I was actually at a bar once. Someone was mentioning Nike SBs to me, and some dude like 5 meters away came like running over, and he's like, "No, bro, don't buy Nike SBs. They're ruining the industry." And he was like a hardcore skater. And I'm like, sick, bro. Like that was the first time I found out people were passionate about Nike not entering the skate scene. And on the comments of some of these HYPEBEAST articles, guys, there's people saying that they're saying Nike, stay out of the skateboarding industry. Yeah, okay, I can understand why like Nike coming in would mean that all the smaller companies would go out of business and everything like that. I could see why a lot of people would get pissed off about that. That's like that's a video in itself. That's a conversation for another time. You know, we'll talk about it later. Today's video, we're going to be talking about a Nike SB release. As I said, the infrared colorway. Now, you've probably heard of the infrared colorway before. Why has the infrared colorway been made iconic? Why do people know what the infrared colorway is? Well, because it's one of the OG colorways of a lot of people's favorite shoe, the MX-90, designed by Tinker Hatfield back in the... oh, I don't know when. Sorry, I don't know everything. It was released way back. Well before the Nike Dunk was actually made. The Nike Dunk was made in 1985. So it's kind of weird having a colorway made after the Dunk being applied to the Dunk, but I'm not at Nike. They make these decisions by themselves. It's on them to do that. It's not me. So, as I said, the iconic colorway for the MX-90, one of the OG colorways, is now being applied to a Nike Dunk Low Pro. And yeah, it's pretty funky. It's pretty funky. So I've got an article covering all the release details to do with where some of the shops that are now stocking it now that it's getting an official retail release, the estimated retail price. It looks like a couple European stores as well. So for all you European viewers out there, there you go. You got a store to buy the new Dunks from. So let's head over to the HYPEBEAST article and have a look at all the release details to do with the Nike SB Dunk Low Pro Infrareds. There are a couple people out there that are probably like, wow, Sneakerhead doesn't even know when the MXs are released, the MX-90s. I'm going to say 1990, because I vaguely remember people... No, wait, 1989, because I think there was the... No, 1990. I'm going to go 1990, because I think people were mentioning that 2020 is going to be the 30th anniversary, so it was 1990. But don't quote me on that, because I bet you a Google search could prove me wrong. I mean, sorry, I try to remember the release dates of every single shoe, but almost every single shoe I talk about on the channel was released like decades before I was even born. So I'm trying to remember them off the top of my head. Now, let's dive into this colorway. Let's have a look at it. Let's look at the wacky colors it's got going on. So, the Nike SB Dunk Low Pro ISO Infrared has an MX-90 inspired colors. Sorry. A fusion of skate and sportswear styles. So here it is. Here's the big kahuna. Now what makes it very much iconic and very much easy to say that it's infrared? It's got that infrared red, baby. Look at that. That thing is, whew, that's a hot red. You're going to see someone coming from a mile away What I like though is that the red is kept to the small details like the heel, the tongue, and the outsole. It's not done primarily on the rest of the colors, which is good. Also, I do have to apologize as well, just quite quickly. I just thought I'd mention it. I have my window open. You're probably going to hear a lot of noise in the background. That's because today it's going to be 40 degrees and there is no way in hell that I'm getting stuck in this room talking about sneakers when it's 40 degrees Celsius, because that's crazy. That's crazy. So I'm sorry if you hear bogans hooning up my street. That's how it be in the suburb that I live in. So now we'll talk about sneakers. 2020 will be, oh my God, look at that. 2020 will be a big year. Oh no, Ross Dwyer. Ross Dwyer? What are you doing, man? Did you not proofread it? Come on. 2020 will be a big year for Nike SB and Nike Sportswear. Nike Sportswear's Air Max 90 alike. There we go. I think it is the 30th anniversary. Let's keep going though. So, the two are basking in shared success on the SB Dunk Low Pro ISO infrared, combining the Nike SB Dunk's recognizable silhouette with the Air Max 90's most famous colorway. It is, honestly. If you talk to people, Air Max 90 fans, and say, what's your favorite colorway? I would not be surprised if they said the infrareds. This bold design is a skate shoe in name, but a retro runner in style. I mean, yeah, I suppose, because it's got the infrared colorway on it. Okay. Uppers offer a tightly woven white mesh base layer that's overlaid with soft grey suede on the forefoot and midfoot. A black leather panel wraps around the heels and reaches up to the eye stays, with a steel grey swoosh acting as an intermediate of sorts between the light and the dark tones. The vivid infrared accents are present on the heel tab, the tongue tag / trim, and the outsole. Shaped eye Air Max 90 aficionados may realize that the inspiration here goes further than the colors. Indeed, the materials used on each piece are perfectly matched. A perfect match for the OG infrared insoles are loaded with air zoom unit in the heel for a responsive comfort. Midsoles are cushioned of a white rubber, and a bright infrared outsole completes the look. Although it was gradually rolled out to skate shops like the Canteen over the course of the month, over the course of January, as I said, the Nike SB Dunk Low Pro Infrared is now set for a full retail release at stockists like 43 in Halb on February 1st. So it's getting a big release on February 1st. I would check all your places like, I doubt End would do it, but I would say places like SVD, maybe Sneakers and stuff. I reckon those places would have them. I definitely check out those if you're interested in picking them up and you haven't picked them up already. Or, you know, because they've been releasing early in your local skate shops, check out your local skate shop. They may have actually brought a couple pairs in. I mean, I doubt that it's gotten a worldwide release, but definitely if you live in North America, check out your local skate shop. It might actually be there. So, the retail price is set at 95 euros, approximately 105 USD. For more on the SB Dunk, check out the blah blah blah, who cares? And that's it. That's all the details we got. So let's dive into the images. So now it is the Nike SB Dunk Low Pro. Now I'm not hugely into the like exact schematics of a dunk, but the Nike Dunk is the one from 1985. The Nike SB Dunk is the Nike Dunk reimagined as a skate shoe with a fat tongue. The Nike SB Dunk Low Pro is the Nike Dunk reimagined as a skate shoe with added zoom. Is it zoom cushioning? What was the cushioning? I can't even remember. It was whatever cushioning they mentioned before. Zoom air unit. There you go. It's got the zoom air unit in the heel. That's the pro part. I'm pretty sure. Again, don't quote me on that. I'm not hugely like down with how like the difference between dunks because there's so many different variations, but that's my understanding that the pro versions have the zoom air unit in the heel for that extra comfort. But don't quote me on that. Why do I not know everything about dunks? Well, because I'm a size US 16, 17 and they don't bloody make dunks that big. I wish they did. I honestly wish they did. I would cop many a dunks if they were in a size US 16 or 17, but I don't. And it's the same for why I don't know a lot about the Air Maxes, or more specifically the Air Max 90s. It's because they don't make them that big. they don't make them that big. I can't cop MX90s. Not that I would, they're not really my thing, but yeah, that's why I only pay slight attention to them. So that's why a couple of my details may be incorrect, because there might be some hardcore MX90, hardcore dunk fans watching. So I'm sorry if I am wrong about anything. Definitely let me know in that comment section below. I would love to learn from the masters. Okay, let's have a look at the colorway though and assess it. Let's have a look. So, as it was mentioning, you got some dark tones. You got the black and the Nike logo at the back, with it becoming more cooler and lighter as you go more towards the front of the actual shoe. Can we get a photo of that hot infrared tongue? Nah, sorta. It's not a very good photo of it, but there you go. Okay, so you got the mesh toe box. That's an interesting choice, because you can wear through that very quickly if you're a skater. Having the suede on the side panels and the actual toe box here, smart. I definitely recommend that, because, you know, skaters are going to be doing that. They're going to be really grinding up against that. But mesh on the toe box, I can see people going through that pretty quick. It's coming from a non-skater, but I can see people going through that pretty damn quick. So, interesting choice of materials there, Nike. I'll give you that. Iconic, as you can see, fat tongue. It really, really sticks out. Fat heel as well. Very iconic, very Nike SB. It all around, this colorway today in 2020, it's okay. But I feel like if you released this in the early 2000s, people would have lost their mind in the early 2000s for a Nike SB Dunk with the infrared colorway on it. And if it was released in the early 2000s, people now in 2020 would be talking about like, yo, remember that infrared dunk that came out in the early 2000s? It was so killer, man. Like, I feel like this would have been a massive hit. Early 2000s. 2020, I think it's a bit late. But in saying that, I reckon I could easily see this selling out. It's a dunk. I mean, come on, dunks sell like crazy. Everyone's on that dunk grind recently. I'm still like, everyone's on the dunk grind, and I'm still sitting here like, you know what? I'm just content with my Air Jordan 1s. They came out the same year as the dunks. It's basically just my version of the dunk right here. But yeah, no, I can understand the craze, and I can definitely see the craze causing this to sell out, because it's a dunk, man. I mean, very few dunks sit on shelves. People just love collecting dunks. They might not even wear them. They just love stacking them up in the background in their sneaker videos. Which I feel kind of bad for you guys. I talk about sneakers. There's nothing in the background. There's no sneakers. I mean, I could drag my sneaker collection behind me. Then you kind of get an idea. But I don't know, man. Hey, if the YouTube channel blows up and I dedicate the channel to a whole room in the house, I'll set up a sneaker collection in the background for you guys so you can enjoy looking at that. Right now, we're still chilling in the bedroom talking about sneakers, but that's alright. That's alright. Anyway, back to the colorway. Yeah, as I said, it'll probably sell out, but I think it could have been so much more successful in the early 2000s. Would I personally wear this? This wouldn't be my go-to dunk to go with. Like, if someone said, Daniel, I'll make you a size 16 dunk. What do you want? I wouldn't say the infrareds. The infrareds wouldn't be my go-to. And it wouldn't be something cheesy like give me the Freddy Kruegers. I don't know. It would probably be a two-tone dunk. But yeah, this one, it's alright. As I said, I could see it selling out. I could see a lot of people loving it, but it's not really for me. I think we should just leave the infrared colorway on the MX90 and just let the dunks do their own thing with their two-tone dunks and everything like that. But maybe you disagree with me. Maybe you really like the infrared color on the actual dunks. You know, maybe this is really your jam. I mean, let me know. Let me know. As always, come shout at me on Twitter. Come shout at me on Instagram. Come shout at me on Facebook. Or if you don't want to, you know, do that at all, comment section below, guys. Let me know how you feel. Are you going to pick this up if it releases at any stores that you're able to pick it up from? Have you already picked it up, and do you absolutely love the infrareds and you're like, this is the best dunk of 2020 so far? Let me know. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions on the Nike SB Dunk Low Pro infrared in that comment section below. So yes guys, that's all the release details we got. 105 USD, or I think it was 90 something pound, 95 euros, 95 euros. There we go. As I said, it's already released in many stores around the world, in many skate shops around the world, but now it looks like it's getting a European release, and it looks like that, you know, it's getting maybe even an online release. We'll have to see. There's a couple stores that I would see that are releasing this, mainly European stores. I reckon they're finally getting their retail release, and I just wanted to cover it on the channel because we didn't talk about it initially when it dropped in all the skate stores and stuff, and it deserves its own little spot. You know, it's an iconic colorway from the MX-90 being applied to the Nike SB Dunk Low Pro. What a name though, the Nike SB Dunk Low Pro. Anyway, let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. Like the video, share the video if you want me to cover more Nike SB Dunks. I'm always down for it. I actually do like the Dunk as a silhouette. It's essentially just an Air Jordan 1 low, in a way. If you get, I mean, again, some people will disagree with me, but it looks very, very similar to the to the Air Jordan 1 low, and that's what I like about it. It reminds me of the Air Jordan 1 low. It's just like a Nike version of that, in a way. Anyway, conversation for a different time. Let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. I will be covering a lot today, so if you want to see all the upcoming sneaker releases and you're not subscribed to the channel, well, you know how to fix that. You click the red button, and if you want the notification bell, because then you can stay up to date with all the videos when they come out. So, until the next sneaker video, guys, until the next streetwear video, until the next Nike Dunk video, I'll catch you later.